I want to make this quick video, and it's pretty difficult for me to make, but I feel like it's important. It involves me kind of coming to a realization. So for a while I've been involved in this debate about, regressivism and like what a true liberal is and Muslims, and it's all sort of been mixed together. And, I've had conversations about Sam Harris and Dave Rubin, and it's really been a back and forth, and I always felt like I knew the right way to think about these things. I kind of agreed somewhat with the Young Turks and sort of don't blame all Muslims and that kind of thing, but I don't know, I've just had a real change over the past few days thinking about these issues. Dave Pakman, from the Dave Pakman Show, he's going to join the Rubin Report, and Laylo Dagach. I'm blocked by Dave Rubin and I'm blocked by Laylo Dagach because, I think I kind of annoyed Dave Rubin because I kept saying I don't agree with the term regressive, I don't think it's a real thing. And I was sort of always trying to say it's not because of the Quran. Muslims, there's a lot of different Muslims, it's not all Muslims. And that sort of just became my mantra, and that was just what I was trying to repeat. So I thought this idea of regressive was not accurate because I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. Because I really started listening to what these guys were actually saying about beliefs, and sort of being smeared, saying, "Oh, you're saying it's the people," but no, they're not saying it's the people. They're just saying it's the beliefs. And over the past few days, I just really thought about it. So I reread some passages from the End of Faith, and I reread some parts from God is Not Great, and I really thought about that subtitle, how religion poisons everything. It's kind of the destruction of rationality and pure thought. And I think when Sam Harris, when he's doing his little thought experiments, they're not little thought experiments, they're quite significant. When he's doing those thought experiments, he's just trying to think of ways of dealing with irrationality. And I sort of came to this realization. So I also tried Sam Harris's guided meditations, listening to his soothing voice, getting into this kind of rhythm. And when I came out of the trance, I really got into that, I started thinking actually, it is about the beliefs, isn't it? It's about what's written in the pages of the Quran. I think that ISIS, they do have the right idea about what it is. And al-Baghdadi, the leader of ISIS, he is a Islamic scholar, so obviously he's going to know exactly what they're doing is right. And all of that shit about, there's certain ways to interpret the Quran, that's all lies. That's just nonsense. And I realized I was completely wrong, and I actually just want to apologize to the internet, and I want to apologize to everyone that I've talked to and had conversations with. The problem's not Muslims, it's their beliefs. Most of what they believe is obviously fucked, and it's destroying the world. And I just think, I was apologizing even for, rape in Cologne. I was saying that was okay because they're brown. It's not a race. Muslims is not a race. So I was trying to say that people are racist and bigoted, and that was a smear. And I'm really sorry. I didn't know it at the time, but I was being intellectually dishonest, and I was kind of lying, because I don't know why I did it. Pathological, some kind of mental condition or something, but I can admit it now, I was a regressive. As a regressive person, I was covering up for rape, I was trying to call other people names, and it was regressive. It was a regressive move. And I kind of became a cuck. I was not a real man. I was weak. I was kind of letting other people push me around and tell me what to do. And I'm sorry for that. And I'm going to have to make it up to everybody on the internet. I feel disgraced, but now I can be strong. And my next video is going to be about how Muhammad was a pedophile, and I'm probably just going to have a lot of photos of him taking it in the butt, because that's important. And I'm going to take apart the Young Turks, because I think Cenk is a fat brown buffalo, and I should have realised this. And Anna Kasparian, I didn't notice it before, but she's olive. And feminism, I'm done with it. It's corrupt, and it's fucked up. It's full of cucks. It's full of cuck-servatives and SJWs, who I think they're intellectually dishonest, they're liars. Everything I've seen an SJW say is a lie, and they just smear. And I bet they're going to smear me in the comments too. They're going to try to shame me off the internet. Because it's kind of dishonest, unintellectual shit that they do. And the way that Maryam Namazi treated Sam Harris was disgusting. And I'm just sad that I burned my bridges with like Dave Rubin and Layla Dugach, because they are great guys. And I was wrong to disagree with the regressive idea, because I could see that it's real. And I don't know why I was so dishonest. I don't know why I was such a liar. I think I was corrupted by political correctness, but from now on, whenever I see bad things, I'm going to call them out. I don't care if it's Muslims. I don't care if it's blacks, who are like quite criminal when you think about it. I mean, in New Zealand, we've also got Maori people. They're very criminal. They commit a lot more crimes. In the past, I would have said there's a reason for it. Not anymore. I've got to blame the crimes on the criminals. So I'm going to call them out. Maori people, black people, and also I was unfair on Israel too. They just want to exist. They have their right to self-determination. The Palestinians, they voted in Hamas and they have these harmful beliefs because of their religion. We need to get rid of the religion. That's the problem here. It's irrational. So, I mean, Layla Dugach got his own talk show on the Rubin Report from this, but I got blocked and drummed out of conversation because I was a liar and dishonest, trying to smear him and smear other people. But now that I've changed my mind, maybe I'll contact Dave Rubin and I could probably get a talk show. That'd be great. Thank you.